Hey, welcome back to the show. I just got back from the Florida sun, and you will not be able to tell if you're watching the YouTube. I still have pale white skin and dark circles under my eyes. You would never know that I was able to go on vacation. We took my kiddos. We got to celebrate my parents' 40th wedding anniversary, which is super cool. They invited us down to Florida with them. We were able to just hang out, go to the beach, go swimming. We played some Uno and just really be present. And it is not always the most relaxing when you take little kids with you, but it was so much fun, and I never, ever will regret a trip, especially with my kids. Like, I believe memories and presence over physical presence. Like, that is the biggest thing to me. But as we went through this weekend, I noticed some things going on, and today I really wanted to come to the show and talk about health. And I know it's so weird to talk about health this time of year, right? Like, we have Thanksgiving coming up. If you're listening from the United States, we have Thanksgiving in 9 days from now, which is absolutely insane. There's like 6 weeks left of the year. And this is not the time of year that people are really thinking about their health. They're not really thinking about what they're putting in their body. They're, going to more parties. They're drinking more alcohol, less water. They're kind of grab and go because they're so busy. They likely don't have time for workouts. And it kind of just gets put on the back burner, right? And then maybe you're one of these people, so no shame if you are. You're like, you know what? Like, I'm going to enjoy my best life these next 6 weeks. And then on January 1st or whatever the first Monday is, right? Like, I'm going to start. I am going to give it my all. I'm going to go all in on my health. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to quit the soda habit, right? Whatever your New Year's resolution is. That's so many times how people fall into this trap. And today, as I've experienced part of this trap this weekend, I wanted to talk about it because this is a come with me, let's figure it out kind of podcast. This is not I know what I'm doing and you should follow exactly what I'm doing, right? Like, if that's what you're here for, this is not the right podcast. But for me, I really have been trying to focus more on my physical health the last 6 years. And essentially, it didn't start that way. I actually could care less about my physical health. I mean, if I was obviously sick, it mattered to me. But as far as like what I was putting in my body, if I was working out, drinking enough water, I didn't actually care until my mental health suffered. And if you have been around, you've heard the story, so I'm not going to go into it. But I had postpartum depression really, really bad, like to the extent that I wanted to end my own life. And I didn't start focusing on my physical health until my mental health completely took over my life. Okay. So I have a little bit of a different story than most people, I think, do. Most people have this, I'm going to call it a superficial goal. And I'm not, again, trying to say like you're superficial or your goals don't matter as far as your health. I just think that having a why behind why you're even doing this matters, because a lot of people get started January 1st or, like I said, whatever Monday that is, and they're like, I want to lose 10 pounds. Like, that's awesome. Like, you can do it. I'm here rooting for you. But why? Why does it actually matter? And they don't know. They just want to lose 10 pounds to fit in a smaller pair of jeans. And like, that doesn't actually matter. What matters is the feeling behind it, right? Like, maybe you're really confident in those jeans. Maybe you are the person who is crying every time you have to put clothes on that's not sweatpants because nothing ever fits right and you're uncomfortable. Or maybe that 10 pounds is going to help you breathe easier so you're able to go play with your kids in the snow and build a snowman. Or, maybe it's just confidence in general. Like, you want to feel good in your own skin all the time. You want to have more energy. Like, there's so many reasons why losing that 10 pounds could be helpful, but we just focus on that one thing, right? If I lose 10 pounds, I'm going to be happy. That's not true. I'm sorry to break it to you. That is not true. You have to know what you're fighting for. So, like many people do that, I have came to the point of like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So I started because of my mental health, and I shared this a couple episodes ago, but I was partnered with a company called Beachbody or Body, and they recently, just like last month, announced that we are going to an affiliate model versus this team aspect, right? And it broke me. Like, it broke me. The way they talked about it, there was no integrity there, and that is my number one core value, is integrity and honesty. And it broke my heart. I was so hurt. And you guys, I love Body's programs. I love Body supplements. Like, I have yet to find one that is better, that I like, that is clean. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't press play on workouts. I couldn't get myself to drink my shake every day because I was just so angry and so hurt at the way that this whole thing came about. So I was just like, whatever, I was falling into these poor habits of just eating whatever I wanted and not doing a workout, drinking caffeine all day long. And before I knew it, I didn't have a lot of patience anymore. I was starting to snap at my kids way more than I ever have. I was more tired, even though I was drinking a whole bunch more caffeine. And I was like, what is going on? So normally, the Kelsey, who is my best self, goes on vacation and she does all the things. Like, I work on my mindset, I do my journaling, I do my workout. Like, I'll still indulge in ice cream or whatever, but like, I'll eat my vegetables, I will have my shake, and I will crush it, because I believe feeling your best is probably the most important during this time of year and during vacations than it is ever. Like, if I'm going to feel good, if like I only had one chance to pick when I feel good, right? I'm going to make it whenever I'm in like this beautiful ocean view. I have a Christmas tree behind me and I can make cookies and like wrap presents and play with my kids. That's when I want to feel my best. If it's just some random Tuesday in spring or summer or fall even, and like, why? I don't care as much, right? So to me, showing up during these weird seasons is actually when it matters most. So as I was saying, I didn't do those things on this vacation. So we left Thursday night, came up there Friday. I started off my vacation with a speeding ticket, which was real cool. So it kind of put me in this like kind of mood. And I was tired. I didn't sleep most of that night. And I was just like, whatever. Like, I'm going to drink. I'm going to do all these things. I didn't press play on a workout. I didn't press or make my shake. I didn't do anything that I normally would do. And I was bloated and felt uncomfortable and felt crabby a lot. And Monday, so yesterday, my days are all mingled together because we drove through the night all the way back to Illinois and got home this morning at 4 a.m. So I started to press play. I was like, you know what? Like, this is enough. You preach that health is important and health is your priority, health is your job, and you're sitting over here not even doing those things, right? Like, integrity, Kelsey, come on. Like, that's the most important to you. So anyways, I pressed play on a workout. I was like, there's 6 weeks left of the year. I can commit to 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Like, I can do this. And just that act alone on Monday, it made me more aware of what I was doing. It made me drink more water. It made me choose a salad for lunch instead of just having sandwiches. I was able to fuel me how I needed so I could show up as the best version of me. And that's what I'm doing these next 6 weeks. And again, I don't have it all figured out. I am not here to preach and tell you what to do. I am telling you that your health matters. And especially if you're somebody like me that your mindset maybe isn't in the greatest place. Maybe you were going around literally doing all the things. You're decorating your tree, you're baking cookies, you're going to see Santa, you're having brunch with the Grinch, right? You have all these family get-togethers, you have to go Christmas shopping, you have to wrap, your kids have Christmas parties. It gets to be a lot and it's overwhelming. And if you are not taking care of you, you are going to lose your cool. Like, that is just plain be what it is. And I think it's just so important that we remember it starts with us. A lot of times we like to take it out on all the problems of other people, right? And kids aren't listening. Kids are hyped up on sugar. People at the stores are just crazy and mean, right? Which it all might be true. But it starts with us. It starts with taking care of our feelings and we can't do that if one, we're not aware, and if two, we're not taking care of ourselves. We have to be able to dive into our health, to dive into truly what matters. It starts in the inside. The foundation of who you are is your health and Jesus. Those two things. Nothing else. It doesn't matter. Your personality, your job title, like all of that is because of your health and Jesus. Those two things are what create your foundation. And if you are not diving into that, you're not going to be the fullest version of you. You're not going to feel like yourself. And I don't mean you have to spend all your time on it, right? We're busy. If you're listening to this, you're likely either a busy woman or a busy mom. And I know you don't have a lot of time. I'm not saying spend hours a day on these topics, but I'm saying open your Bible. Get the Bible app on your phone and read a couple verses. Read the verse of the day. Dive into a devotional. Go to a Bible study with your local church. If you are local to me and you need a Bible study, reach out to me. I would love to have you a part of ours. But you can open your Bible for just a few minutes each day. Pray. You are able to press play on a 20-minute workout or a 10-minute workout, or just walk around outside your house and get some sunshine. There is so much that you can do in such little time. And I just know if you are able to put your focus there this holiday season especially, it is going to go so much smoother. You are going to be able to finally have a holiday season that you enjoy, that you love, that you're not like, oh my gosh, is this over yet? You are going to be present. You're going to be able to feel that freedom. And the best part is, come January 1st, after all the holidays are done, the holiday hustle and bustle is over with, you are going to wake up and be like, I feel freaking good. I am ready to crush 2025. I am ready to go into this next year as the best version of me, as the version of me who has put in the reps to get to where I need to be today. Or if you put it off like you do every year, you're going to sit here feeling sick, feeling tired, feeling unmotivated. And you're going to wake up January 1st being like, it's another year. What am I going to do? What's my New Year's resolution? And are you going to stick with it? I'm going to guess probably not. And I don't mean that to be mean in any means. But if you were going to do it, you would have done it already, right? Like if you knew what worked, you would have done it already. So for me, it took diving into my Bible, praying, and truly getting to the why of why it even matters, right? I don't show up for my physical health for any other reason than my mental health. I don't actually love working out. I actually don't enjoy eating salads all the time. I'd rather have sugar and chocolate. And I would rather just go for a walk than, press play on a yoga or a strength training workout. Like I kind of just like to be lazy, but that doesn't make me feel my best. And I don't think it makes you feel your best either. So I challenge you to make your health your job this holiday season. Make it your priority. Show up for yourself. Dive into something. You have 6 weeks left of the year. Literally, there's 43 days left in the entire year. You have the capability of setting this foundation today, okay? And if you are somebody who's like, that sounds great, like I'm in, how do I do it? Let's go. So be rooted in wellness, rooted in Grace Wellness. I can't even say my name yet because I'm so tired and it's so new. We are offering a Christmas challenge, which is really cool. We are doing a buy-in where you can actually win cash back just by showing up for yourself. So this challenge is going to include workouts. It's going to include tracking your nutrition. It's going to include doing some mindset work, drinking water, but you're able to earn your investment back. You're able to get some cash right before the holidays. It's a 3-week challenge, and I would love for you to do it with me. I am going to be leading it with one of my mentors who I love and adore. She is by far one of the best leaders that I have seen out there, and she inspires me every single day. So I'm excited to lean in with her, and we are going to do this together to help you feel your best, to create that foundation of Jesus and health before you go into the holiday season, before you hit January 1st. So if that's something that you're interested in, I will put my website in the show notes so you're able to look at it. Otherwise, you can just message me on Instagram at Kelsey Tucker 1029 or hit me up on Facebook. I am there as well. I'm on all the social media platforms, and I would love to hear from you. If this was helpful, please leave a review. That is super helpful. If you are able to share this for somebody who needs to hear it, or if you need an accountability partner, go send it to her right now and let her know that this is the time to go all in. Until next time, I'll see you soon.